Right, Ellie, I've already tried once to do this, but for some reason they stopped me. I've no idea why. So I'll start again. Your card, your birth card, if you ever see it or you ever go to another tarot reader, is the Empress. It's for those born on the 3rd or the 30th, living or past. Date for your diary or an address. So it's your birth card. It is about abundance, fertility. It rules mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. It's curious connection to the military and November the 11th with spirit. It has a connection to poppies as well, and it's a growth card. So you may go through many different phases in life whilst you grow. You are the divine feminine. So the mother energy is strong in you. You are meant to have children. Unfortunately, you've also got a temper and are not averse to having a good row. So that's your card, the Empress. And as I've just said, you're not averse to a good row. There she is, coming out in the negative. So let's see what this is all about, shall we? Now, I'll tell you the signs we have mentioned. Taurus, Leo, Capricorn and Gemini. Other minor signs are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius and Libra, Taurus and Virgo, but they are minor signs. The others are major ones. So I'll say them again. Taurus, Leo, Gemini, Capricorn. There is a reunion or some sort of celebration at the beginning of your read. 3 months is mentioned. Sometimes for me, this is a three-way situation. And with all these negative cards, I can't avoid saying it. But it could be that either you have 2 siblings that you haven't seen for a while, or it's 3 girls getting together. It could be a night out with the girls. Then we have your card, which is a lack of growth, which goes against everything that you're meant for. So you're stagnating somewhere and you are arguing. There could be a Scorpio close by. It's lack of growth, it's infertility, it could be the loss of a child. If so, I'm really sorry. There is unhappiness to do with children. There is possibly someone born 1966 involved, and there is brick walls, obstacles in your way to your happiness. There is no chance of travel and you are confused. You may be being kept in the dark by someone else. Now, because you're a Gemini, this also could be you, because this is a female Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She is a woman of knowledge, so you may have to seek advice from a doctor, priest or lawyer. But this woman is a woman scorned and she can be evil. So try not to get on the wrong side of her. If you do seek advice, it may not be the right advice. They may be wrong in what they're telling you. 5 years is mentioned where someone feels alone in a room full of people. This is a bird in a gilded cage. You can have as much money as you want, but if you aren't happy, it makes no difference. And I say that because we have the Capricorn energy, which rules the knees and bones, and this is somewhere we feel toxic. It's a toxic situation. We or someone else is being manipulative. So you or someone you're involved with is manipulator. It's a toxic situation that you feel shackled to, either by contract, vows, duty, or what other people think of you. And this is causing massive depression. The negative energy is the 15. Anybody born on the 15th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. And the 19th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. It could be a Leo and a Capricorn. But there is also Gemini energy, which is yours, which is depression, massive depression or drug addict. It is something criminal, or someone has suspicions about something or someone and they are not being paranoid. This is true. So those born on the 1st or the 28th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. It's could be a medical matter, but it is causing a lot of problems. But you end with the tentative, like early stages of unconditional love. Now, as I said about the lady, your card, when she's this way around, it is possibly terminations, loss of a baby in pregnancy, or loss of a child after pregnancy. If so, either that child is contacting you from spirit and sending love, or there's a Pisces child to be born to you, or both, or there is a new romance in its early stages to do with a Pisces. Whatever it is, there is communications. Either, if it's from spirit, you will know because they'll send you random little messages, like with insects, birds, animals, numbers, songs on a radio, whatever. All the random occurrences are down to them. But there is a child, a younger energy, a water sign, or unconditional love here. Now that's massively negative energy. So I'm going to see what's going on. So again, those numbers, you have no positive energy, and that's awful. I haven't seen that for a very long time. So 3 and 31, obviously you're battling yourself. 19, 15, 1 and 28, all negative energy. Also, Leo, Taurus and Capricorn and Gemini may be a problem for you. So, that's a partner for the lady. So there's a couple here. Yeah. Okay. So, you have the masculine equivalent to your card there, and this is the event now and in the future. So there could be a lawyer, a priest, or a doctor, probably a Libra, but it could be a Gemini or Aquarius, male, older male. So when I say older, it doesn't necessarily mean older than you, but he is not a child. He is mature. And you're not sure whether this is going to be a complete success or a failure. But fate are taking a hand, and there is going to be changes. These changes will be for your greater good. So whatever the change is, don't fight it. Those born on the 10th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Home life, you've released a burden you've been carrying. Because of loss and deceit, you're not carrying that burden anymore. There is a new or some sort of relationship in its early stages, or perhaps a relationship that wasn't meant to last because your true soul partner is on its way. There is someone here who could be violent, and when I see this card, I have to warn you that they will win at any cost, even if they have to cut the nose off to spite the face. They will go out for as much pain and suffering as they can towards you. So just be aware of that. 5 weeks. It's better to walk away. Nobody wins this situation, and everyone will regret it. Friends see you as coming out of a very dark place. You now have realised that power, wealth and good fortune mean nothing, which goes with the bird in the gilded cage from earlier. So it's not about money and material things for you anymore, or if this isn't you, it's a fire sign. Somebody is walking away from a marriage. It was unhealthy, but the trouble is that it is probably going to cause a loss of a lot of money, maybe having to leave kids behind. It could be someone in uniform. And this is an older male also, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it could be the two parts of the same man or two different men. But he has lost a lot of wealth, and he was once a good friend, but now is a dangerous enemy. He could have a darker complexion. Remember, this is how what your friends are seeing. The one in the unhealthy relationship is anybody born the 2nd or the 29th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important. It's secrets coming out. It is your truth, their truth, and somewhere in the middle is the whole truth. But there is light at the end of the tunnel, but you have to get through this fast. And that's what friends see. Maybe they want you to get the police involved. I don't know, because I would only say that because of this violence. Work. You may need to move house for work, or there could be some sort of celebration at work. It's firm foundations there, and contracts should be signed. I wouldn't normally say that in retrograde, but it's okay to sign them. However, I will say that the Hierophant is it rules the throat, the neck, and material things. So besides being a marriage and a close friendship, it's about speaking about material things at work. So if there's a problem, now's the time to face it. Also, this lady is about warnings of what goes into your mouth, as in medication and diet, and what comes out of your mouth as words written or spoken. So the written word seems to be important at work. it's not over till the fat lady sings. So a cycle hasn't ended yet. So you may have been thinking about moving house or something, or changing jobs, which will be successful, but the timing isn't right yet. You haven't closed a chapter, you haven't concluded something there yet. So there's still issues to be done before you can travel to what you really want to do or you desire to do. There may be obstacles in your path. There may be a Taurus, a Leo, Aquarius or a Scorpio that's delaying you, or you feel like you have to give it one more go. Your wishes and dreams, there is a whole new beginning waiting for you, financially and emotionally, within a year. But first of all, you have to finally settle a long-standing problem that's come back. Like I said, it was a cycle that wasn't concluded, and now it's coming back to haunt you because you need to settle this once and for all. And until you do, nothing can move forward. But there are two gifts from Spirit there for you of love and finances and career. So it's a whole new beginning. You have to settle something first. It's described as a toothache patched up when an extraction was required, or a sticking plaster putting on an amputation. The next event is something you've worked hard on for 8 years will pay off. Don't put too much emphasis on the details. Follow your bliss, and watch out for gossip or people who are trying to spy on you, or cast evil your way, should I say. There is someone there that's very envious of you. Could be a child that likes to cause trouble, or another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but somebody is blowing hot air on this situation, lying and spying. So, but again, we have the water sign child from the first reading. So if at some point you wish to be pregnant, that is an opportunity that might happen. New homes mentioned twice, new job. So it could be a whole new beginning for you. You may be rethinking your life in a big way. If so, they like that idea. So what I'm going to do is I'll pull you one card from each deck, and I think that will give you what you need to know. Love, well, maybe you do want to know about love. Let's do you a quick love read. Why not? Love. Really. Oh, straight away. If you had a question, Ailey, about whether it's true love or not, yes, it is. This is the romance of a lifetime, darling. I knew it. Yes, it is. Yeah, your feelings are real. It's time to explore them. Forgive yourself for anything that you feel you've done wrong. I don't care what it is. Spirit, and if you're wondering whether Spirit can blame you for certain things, no. This was a lesson learned. It's time to release yourself and heal from the past. You will experience more in the present when you do. So release yourself from anything toxic and move on. What cannot be changed is you making the effort. I know you've worked hard at this. You have worked hard at this. If you've tried everything and nothing's worked, then it's time to walk away. And then if you're meant to be together, you'll get back together. If you aren't, you won't. Yeah, because the root of the problems is your self-esteem. You need to think more of yourself. Give as much love to yourself as you give to others, and you'll be fine. Your self-respect will make you more romantically attractive. Walk away if you have to. In the past, there was attraction there. What did I say? If you walk away, the chances are there will be a reconciliation, and there is a reunion there. So it might not be with who you think it is. Keep an open mind, because whatever happens, these changes is for your better. So it may not be the person you think it is. Yeah, free yourself. I knew it. You need to free yourself. That doesn't necessarily mean, if you don't want to, walking away from a relationship. This just means whatever is holding you back in your life, it's time to take back control. It's your life. Nobody else tells you what to do. I know there is problems with finances. I know. But whatever happens, no matter how many times you've been rejected or feel that things have gone wrong, keep your heart open to love. You're going to have to make sacrifices, but trust me, with these sort of cards, it's going to be worth it. So whatever you feel you can't let go of is the thing that's blocking you from a brand new future, is all I'm saying. I'll do one from the Wisdom deck and one from the Light Workers, I think, and then you should be fine. Oh, see? Fire sign. Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic. They want you to realise that you have everything to look forward to, and the depression is set in somewhere. You need to pick yourself up, put your big panties on, and stop crying over spilt milk. There is something brilliant coming for you. Would you but know it? But you've got to settle a long-standing problem first. Settle it once and for all. When the Fire Prince arrives as your ally, he lets you know that he represents the invisible forces behind all manner of manifestation. And that's what you're not doing there. That's the Gemini energy, and it's negative energy and suspicions and feeling low. And he brings the gift of optimism. You will be rightly inspired to move forward and take confident and assertive action to reach your goal. So you can achieve anything you want. You've just got to believe it. Envision the path of your highest good with an optimistic outlook. It also brings you gifts of miracles. So all you have to do is take that first baby step. And once Spirit know that you're on the path you want to be on, they will make miracles happen. Things come together as if by magic to create the reality you seek. You have every reason to be hopeful, so move forward knowing that you have everything you need and more. Just remember to share your enthusiasm, believe in others, so if you started talking negative to someone and telling them you don't believe in them, that's not the route to go. And be optimistic for them too, and your good fortune will multiply. So start thinking positive, start looking on the bright side of life, because as soon as you put a negative energy out there, Spirit cling on to it and think that's what you want. One more card, and this is your last card. Okay? So let's see. What's important, Spirit, please? What is it you need to know? To excuse the idiots outside early. Yes, Spirit want you to stay open. I don't care how many times you feel like you've been shit on, and excuse my French, but that's the way it is. You've got to stay open. Everything happens for a reason. Keep telling yourself that, because it's massively important. So Rose may be connected to Spirit in some way. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, which is this one. Stay optimistic. To let life crack you open, to open you through hurt and loss, to allow what's fallen away to fall away. If it's not meant to be, get rid of it. Don't fret over it. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies, as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at this moment in time, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open, no matter how much it hurts, or you may lose the opportunity of a lifetime. To continually unfold and let life crack you open. Don't you let other people change you. Perhaps you're going through a difficult time right now, and instead of cursing that difficulty, see it as a blessing. It means it's getting rid of all the old shite so that you can make way for the good. To open yourself up to the truth that perhaps, as hard as it may be, life is happening to you. Sorry, for you, not to you. One day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the things that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. And I know this for a fact. With this type of reading, you are definitely going to be glad this happened. Not while it's happening, but afterwards you will. Now is the time to go gently. Treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby. Wrap yourself in blankets and trust that the mother has you in her cradle, in her arms. The seas may not be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. And one day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. Trust me, Spirit is saying, everything's going to be okay, love. Let it crack you open. And if you've got a mother in spirit, this is even more important. So, what do you know about the rose? I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for listening. Thanks for entering the competition. Let me know if it was any good. Bye.